What's up, gang? It's Garage Goons, the most trash show on YouTube. I'm your boy Tyler, and today I wanted to talk to you about the first designer cologne I ever bought and spent what to me felt like so much money at the time. It's crazy. It's funny how when you get into these things, like I don't know if you want to say I collect boxing gloves, but if you can look over my shoulder here, I got a whole bunch on my dryer right here, and then another pair in my gym bag. But it's crazy how, and this happens to me too, it's sort of happening with watches and, some other things. But when you first get into like a market or like a new thing where you're collecting something or you're buying a specific type of good, initially when you first spend money on it, it feels like it's the most expensive, like ridiculous thing out there. Excuse me. And you feel like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do this. And then it's like it's a snowball effect. You buy your first one, you start to understand the value, you start to realize people react differently to it, you start to realize the thing performs better, and you start to realize when you look at it, you have a sense of pride and a sense of, I don't know, accomplishment, I guess, or something. But the first designer cologne I ever spent money on, which to me was very expensive at the time, was Ralph Lauren Polo Blue. Now, this is the EDP version. I think they have an EDT, but quick story time. The first time I ever bought cologne, I smelled like this really great scent on my buddy, and I was like, "Oh, dude, you smell good. What are you wearing?" And he's like, "Oh, I wear Ralph Lauren Polo Black. That was his shit. He wore Polo Black. That was his favorite thing. That's all he wore." And this is a buddy of mine that had some money. You know what I mean? He came from money. He wasn't like me. He came up with some serious coin in his family. So it wasn't really. He wasn't like trying to flex with that. He was just like, "Oh yeah, no, it's not a big deal. This is just my favorite shit. This is what I wear." I love the smell, and then I immediately remembered that, and I went to Macy's because the only colognes, it wasn't the first designer one technically, because I had bought rag store colognes and I didn't know anything about fragrances or anything at the time. So I had like some CK1, like I think I had CK1 Shock I bought for like $15, and in my head I'm like, man, I can get this CK1 Shock for like $15, and this guy's dropping 60, 70, $80 on this stuff. Now it's much cheaper, guys. It's definitely not Ralph Lauren's premier fragrance, if you will. Their flagship fragrance, I think, would probably be Polo 67 now. But to me, this is just the classic, okay? Classic Polo Blue. I don't know if you could see, but it's well over halfway gone. I think this was 100 mil. I've had this for years, and it's honestly my first one. And this one, how I justified it is I waited till Christmas time and I said, okay, I'm going to smell all of the Ralph Lauren Polo ones because they must be the best, because that's like the only expensive one that my rich friend wears. So it must be the best, right? Before I knew anything about fragrance. I smelled all three of them and I liked the way the black smelled, but I was like, my buddy already has black and I like this blue one just as much. So I bought it, and it was just the thing that kind of started the domino effect on, outside of me picking something up off the Ross shelf as a blind buy, knowing nothing about fragrances, knowing nothing about notes, not even Googling what it smelled like. I'm like, oh, I know that brand. I recognize Nautica. I recognize, Calvin Klein. This is like my first step into like designer cologne where I actually spend money. So I just want to talk to you guys about this fragrance today. So let's get into it. This is just an iconic bottle to me. It's got a blue glass. It's surrounded by actual metal on the outside. Really great presentation. Feels good to hold in the hands. The atomizer, really great. And it just smells clean, guys. It has that classic shower gel, aquatic blue shower gel smell to it. And it really does, like, a lot of people dog on this and hate on this, and And to me, maybe I'm caping for it because it is like a, you know, like I have sentimental value towards it. But it is a really great scent, guys. I mean, a lot of people clown on a lot of scents that got really popular that maybe aged out of popularity, you know what I mean? But this one to me is a classic, and this one to me is the one that started the Ralph Lauren greatness to me. If you just look at their whole line, everything is based off of this particular scent. The Polo 67s, you know, it all comes from Polo Blue, okay, which I actually think predates Polo Red and Polo Black. But what I did is I said, okay, I waited till Christmas time and I said, all right, I'm going to buy the holiday pack. So after I smelled all three, I said, I'm going to go with the blue. I bought the holiday pack and I gifted Polo Red, and I believe it was Polo Black was the other one that I gifted to somebody for Christmas. They were stoked on it because me and all my, you know, I had some friends in high places, but all my ghetto friends, you know what I mean, that I grew up with, hanging out, spending the most time with, they were like, dude, fucking good looking out, you know, like fucking nice. We're going to fucking scam on some broads now. So it was great. It was a great time. And it just takes me back to my early 20s, you know, like 21, 22 years old when I was just rocking this for the first time. So yeah, let me spray it one more time. Oh yeah, it's just fresh. It's just clean. It smells like shower gel. The performance on it, not great. Gotta be honest. I get like 4 hours on my skin, and then if I spray it on my clothes, which I'm gonna wear this tomorrow, so I might as well spray a little bit on there. Come on, man. Come on, atomizer. What are you doing while we're on camera? There we go. And where was I? What was I saying? On clothes, yeah, you get like maybe 5-6 hours, but so it's not a great like longevity one. And honestly, I get like an hour's worth of projection on this on a good day. So, you know, there's a reason why it's been passed up, and I don't know why Polo hasn't reformulated it, or they haven't to my knowledge. Probably because they're trying to push Polo 67, and that fragrance is a banger. It takes all the stuff that's great about this and adds a little bit more freshness, a little bit more spice, and a little bit more punch you in the fucking face when you smell that one. That one is a next level good one. It's definitely gonna on my short list of stuff I want to buy when I run out. Probably when I run out of this. I don't know if I'll be returning to this, but I will be returning to Ralph Lauren Polo, and I'll probably be getting the 67. But just a great fresh scent, and I believe it's cheaper now. I think you could probably get this for like 30-40 bucks. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure on Joma Shop you could probably find 100 mils for 40 bucks or under. It's not as expensive as it was when I bought it, you know, 10 years ago or whatever, but I've had this one fucking forever, and it's just a great scent, guys. The cap is plastic, but it does click on, so you can hold it by the cap. The atomizer, as you saw, is good, and it does this cool little thing where, see the little sprayer? It's blue. So everything is blue. Really simple. Really great fragrance. If you're just getting into the game, I think there's honestly better options out there for blue profile scents, but I don't know, man. It's just got a special place in my heart, and you know, this is what kind of started the domino effect on me actually going out of my way and buying good fragrances that weren't just on the Burlington and Ross blind buy, you know, whatever, buying on a whim, you know, rag store shelves. So yeah, that is my first designer cologne that I spent money on ever. Ralph Lauren Polo Blue EDP. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your homies, tell your friends. I keep saying I'm not going to do any more fragrance content, but you know, I'm going to get back into it. I'm taking a break for the baby, so I'm going to be getting away from my fight stuff. I'm not coaching at the moment because I need to be ready to go to the hospital because my wife is due any day now. So love you guys, appreciate you. Thanks for watching the most trash show on YouTube, Garage Goons. We are out of this bitch.